All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause this video. I know you just started watching. Pause the video. Go grab your favorite drink, cup of coffee, whatever it is that gets you going, and come on back and then restart the video. All right, because I know you're ready. I know you are ready to retire. You are watching this video because you're trying to get in the right mental space so that you can pull the trigger so that you can set yourself off, sail away into this beautiful retirement. What a cliche that was, sail away into this beautiful retirement. Yeah, so let's talk about this for a second. Let's have this conversation. Of course, you're ready to pull the trigger. You want to retire. You keep talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. You got this big question: can I retire? Can I afford it? And the financial aspects are, of course, a major component because it's not good to turn off, the spigot, turn off all of this income that's coming in if you don't think you have enough income to continue living the lifestyle that you desire. So the financial aspects are very important when you're deciding when it is you're going to retire. But here's a really big thing that you need to think through that has nothing to do with the money. It has everything to do with the time. What are you going to do with your time? That's a question you should be asking yourself. How am I going to fill up my day with fulfilling activities? Because this is an abundant world we live in. We can do anything. It's amazing. This canvas is blank, and it can be filled with all kinds of wonderful color. Because while 40, 50 years ago people were tired and either they physically were broken down, they weren't able to continue working. That's why they had to retire. Maybe they lost some of their mental abilities, and that's why they had to retire. They just weren't able to keep going at the same speed. But these days, people are retiring younger, healthier, mentally sharper. So you have this abundant world, and you have the ability to enjoy all of it because of your health. And so it's really important you think through, what am I going to do with my time? Because I can do a whole host of different things. It's easier to travel these days. There's more great restaurants than there probably ever were. There are all these different clubs and organizations that are probably nearby that you could participate in. With technology, you can continue working. You could either continue doing something in your own field, the field that has been the basis of your career. You just want to do it from a lower level. You don't want to spend as much time. You don't want to spend as much energy. You don't want to be as stressed out doing it, but you still want to have your hand a little bit in the mix. Or you could pick a completely unrelated field. Technology today allows you to do a whole host of things that you might not have been able to do 10, 20, 30 years ago. So you have this abundance. How are you going to fill up your day with fulfilling activities from that abundant uh, landscape? And so you have to think through, what are the things that I'm really passionate about? What are the things that really are motivating me to retire? Why? What's pulling me that direction? Is it simply that I just don't like the job that I'm working in, or is it something that you really want to do? You want to start fixing cars. You want to take art lessons, piano, guitar lessons. You really want to start your own company, even. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of retirees that start their own companies. There's online platforms that help you distribute whatever it is you're trying to distribute, a service, a product. So there's all kinds of different things, and maybe something has motivated you and given you that inspiration. You want to go out there and do it, and so you want to have an idea of what it is that you're really stepping into. And the more you think about this, and the more you're drinking something while you're thinking about it, it starts to get real. And once you get something real, you can start assessing: is that better than the current situation? Is this future, this retirement future, and what I think I'm going to be doing, is this something I'm really going to be passionate about and want to do? Or am I just trying to run away from my present, thinking that there's something out there mysteriously in the retirement land that's just going to be somehow by osmosis it's going to be better? So you want to definitely think through your time, because this is going to be an important driver. You don't want to turn off your economic engine, your job, your livelihood, and then figure out, oh, this post-retirement is not nearly as good as I was hoping it would be. I really just want my job back. And then you can't go get your job back. So it's better to think all this stuff through while you still have the job than after you have the job. So yes, of course, make sure you got the finances lined up. We'll run videos about, what you need to do to make sure you have enough money to retire. We'll talk through all of that financial stuff. I just want to plant that seed in your brain that you want to think about your day. You want to fill it up with fulfilling activities. And so think through, what are those activities that are just personal and passionate for you that you definitely want to do those things, and you have so much interest in them that they're not fads. They're not something that's going to be a day or two, like somebody who says, I want to go play golf every day, and then they play 3 or 4 rounds, and they're like, I'm kind of tapped out and I'm bored, right? You don't want to get a situation like that, whether it's golf or fishing or any other activity. You want to make sure that you are doing things that really give you a lot of sustaining satisfaction. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. We're going to have so much great content all about retirement.